5 a.m. November 4th. Heading to Missouri. Super pumped about this trip. Going down with a couple buddies. We're gonna bow hunt for a week down there. We got the trailer and everything loaded last night, so the vast majority is done. We're pretty much ready to rock and roll bright and early this morning. Missouri, day one. Let's see, it's daylight and I'm walking. That's because we had a huge weather front come through last night and it rained and poured. Now it's windy, there's a wind advisory, gusts up to 50 miles an hour. So we are up early, but we decided not to head out to the woods quite yet. It's about almost 9 o'clock now. And I'm just walking out of camp today, just seeing what's around. Just gonna try and move. Just lay eyes on some country, because I've never been here before. Super tall rub. This is good. Good sign. I just saw my first Missouri deer in the woods. I'm creeping through this bedding area. I had a doe come running up from the bottom onto the top, come by me about 20 yards. And she didn't see me as far as I can tell, and she was ducking in the thick cover here. I'm assuming there's a lot more deer in this. I'm working my way around to get the wind in my favor. Maybe sit the edge of this thing. I got maybe a couple hours till I want to get up the tree. Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30. I'm going to just keep creeping slowly. The wind is perfect. Conditions are perfect for this. Just move slowly through this thick cover. About a half hour left here, Missouri day one. One doe so far. On the way in, nothing in from the tree stand. You never know in this last half hour though, the wind's just died down. So maybe something will move here. he's just over the hill now. He hit my ground scent and didn't freak out, but he was a young buck. Not enough life experience. I'm just glad that wasn't a big one. Totally caught off guard. But that's a good sign, I think. There was a good rub on the way in here. It was a little juniper and or red cedar. It was busted right in half. And it was sitting on top of the leaves. There's definitely deer tracks in along here. And this right up here is really thick, and I think I hunted just on the other side of it last night. And that buck and the doe last night come from this way, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I'm kind of in the money here. I almost got down and went farther down to the bottom because my wind. I mean, it's not great for where I think the deer are going to move, but if they come where that little buck just did, it's like perfect. So, I don't know. I'm going to stick it out until the middle of the day and then readjust. Hot. Like 60 degrees. I'm going to just work my way back in here slowly along this river bottom and kind of parallel this levee road over here. See if I can find a place to set up. Back of something going through the brush over there, but it was probably a coyote if that is what I saw. The squirrels have kind of shut up, so that might have been what went through there was a coyote. So you can hear me right over there, not far. Boyce and I, we got out a little late, and we went to a spot, one of the parking areas we thought about going to last night, but there's a vehicle there. And then like 3 of the other places we wanted to go, there's a vehicle. So we're kind of hemming it on. We finally stop at this, our last option, and I walk into the east. I only got in maybe 100 yards, and he calls me. He says, a buck just crossed the road to the south, heading in the drainage that you're by. I'm like, oh crap. So I come down to the south, I want to get to where it splits. And he calls me again. And he's like, I just saw a huge buck cross the road with 3 does. So I go, crap. So as I'm talking to him, I can hear him coming. I hear him crashing. And I'm right out on the edge of this CRP, right next to this drainage. And that wind was pulling from my back, kind of down into the drainage. The doe comes up 20 yards, broadside, open, shot. And I got a little juniper in front of me. But like just enough where I could just stand up and have a good shot. Good cover. I'm kneeled down already. And she smells me, boom, stops. So she kind of snorts and pounds on. Then Frank, here comes the big buck. But he circles down farther in the brush. Goes wide around me. They kind of circle a little bit up in here. So now the wind is was in my favor. So from there, they were kind of up in this drainage. It stops up here. And the CRP goes around it. I don't know where they're at. They're either in the head of this drainage or they've gone out across the CRP, which I kind of think is more likely at this point. But I don't know. It's a good sign here. They might just hold tighter to the road where no one's up. So I finally got my camera up because Slippery texted that he saw another big buck over there kind of heading east, so maybe they'll cross through here. There's the rut, baby. Pretty sure I would have shot him. It's probably that buck that I saw this morning. I'm not sure, because the other one seemed bigger, but it's definitely right. They're holed up right up here. I bet you that doe's over there too. He was getting my wind a little bit, I think just the edge of it. got maybe an hour left of light. Maybe. It's probably closer to 45 minutes. Just to recap, this was the most insane day of whitetail hunting I've ever experienced. I've seen maximum 5 bucks. It might be less than that. I'm not sure on some of the repeats. It was kind of hard to keep track of them this morning. And we had that 8-point. Hopefully I got some film of him. He was up here. I think that was maybe the buck from this morning, although he did look smaller. The one this morning looked bigger. But it's hard to tell. I just got a glimpse in the morning, and I was already kind of jazzed up thinking a big buck was heading this way, so that might have played into it. But this is definitely a cruising spot. They're coming over the CRP from that big bottom into here. So, it's pretty good for an east or west wind. I've had a northeast east wind. That east wind was kind of kicking my butt for the deer that were up here where that 8-point was, and a doe. I think they would have moved down past me if that wind was west or north. But it's hard to tell what didn't come from my south because that wind was out of the north. I think for this spot, a west wind where I'm at here would be good. Or for this wind I had, I should have been across the drainage. But I felt like I was getting away with murder getting this far in the morning because I didn't think those deer went very far. And I think I was right. I think they were just bedded right up there. Awesome hunt. So far I haven't shot a deer. If I do, you'll see it at the end of this video. Maybe. I got 1 minute of storage left.